everybody. Welcome to the Snarkfest, and happy Mother's Day to any mothers out there watching us. I know people on YouTube are like, "This is Mother's Day." It's like, yeah, we don't. I don't upload these the day we take them. Anyway, so we are doing Jurassic Park 3 because you got. I hate this movie. It's shit. You guys like it because it's cheesy, stupid, which fair enough.
Honestly, I'm just glad they brought back Sam Neill, bro.
Yeah, Sam Neill is in this one again.
Yeah, Sam Neill is in this one again. So is
William H. Macy and that kid from the Disney movie Genius.
That was him? Are you sure?
Yes.
Oh, interesting. Well, that
He's
shows how
also
often I
one
watch
of the
that
brothers in Patriot. Yeah.
Well, I know he was in the Patriot. I didn't know he was in the Disney Genius movie. Anyway, like I said, I don't like this movie. It is absolutely stupid. You guys, like I said, it's cheesy, stupid fun, I guess. Because like we've mentioned before, there's a kind of a arc when it comes to movies. It goes good, bad, so bad it's hilariously good, kind of, and then bad again. Yeah. For me, this one is about here, so it's just shit. I don't. So.
I watched this one a couple times on TV, often in my life. So.
Yeah. Anyway, I have alcohol just in case. So that's where I'm at. Yeah, I guess we'll just get into this. We are, like I said, because I have DVD and they're watching it on some
HBO Max,
whatever. I don't know what's on anymore. But because they're online, I'm on DVD. We got it lined up to where the Universal logo is just under the.
You are having problems today.
I may have already had a few drinks already. Okay.
There's an R, some South America, and some Ripples.
Yeah.
Thank you, James. Okay. So yeah, let's just get into this. Like I said, I may have had a few already, and like I said, I got more. That's where we're at, and you guys know how I am drunk. So yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna fall asleep on us. That's what's gonna happen.
I would almost welcome that, honestly. Anyway, let's just get into this. Everybody, get your method of playing ready, and in 3, 2, 1, play. God help me.
Oh, there's an ET logo. What?
This apparently was after they bought, or just before they bought Amblin Studio, I guess.
And they're starting the water ripples early.
Yeah, they go all out on it.
For a drinking game, you'd be drinking already.
If we were playing a drinking game, I would be dead by halfway through the movie. And yes, they're back going to Isla Sorna. Restricted.
That's the second island from the second movie? Okay.
Isla Sorna is the second island, second movie. And a plane going.
Yeah, there's multiple islands.
Yeah, and then these idiots on a boat in restricted waters.
Nublar was where the first movie took place.
Yeah.
There's 5 islands. They're called the Cinco Muertes.
Of course they are.
Yeah. There are 5 islands. These on 2 of them. Isla Nublar is where Jurassic Park 1 and Jurassic World happen on. Isla Sorna is where Jurassic Park, The Lost World, and then this movie take place on. Yeah.
And here from Genius. That's a good throwback to a Disney Channel original movie.
But it's just, how would these people be able to enter restricted waters without? It doesn't work that way. You know how much shit you would get into if you got caught in restricted waters? You're lucky if they wouldn't just shoot you on sight, honestly. It's just, you don't do it.
Especially when they're giving away their position with the hang glider.
Yeah, no doubt. It's just, I'm curious, what was their plan? It's like, oh, we're going to send these kids, our kid, mind you, this is obviously for a plot point later, but we're going to send these guys up to see dinosaurs from the shore, and this is going to be somehow okay because what? It doesn't make sense. Oh no, it's a scary mist. It's watch out. It's Resident Evil. Run, no, don't go into the mist. Yeah, because if anybody who played Resident Evil knows, if you go into the mist, bad things happen.
Fair point.
Yeah.
So are they looking for dinosaurs?
Yes.
I missed that.
Yes, I don't know. Because like I said, none of this makes sense to me. Oh, something happened. Oh no, what could it be?
Oh, their boat got eaten by Jaws. They needed a much bigger boat.
If only. You can't make it stop while you're up there. No, the boat didn't get eaten, but the people on the boat got eaten, and apparently no one heard the screaming or roaring or anything.
It's hard to scream when they start with your head.
There were 2 of them on the boat. So what? Did come up and grab both of them?
It was too misty. The second person couldn't see what was going on until it was too late.
Fair enough. Yeah, and then we gotta cut ourselves loose to prevent ourselves from being attached to the boat that crashes because of reasons. I don't know actually how that would work, and plus I am drunk, so I'm maybe not the best mindset. But wouldn't you just continue going on and then slowly drift down until you enter into rope?
No, it's a foil. It's a true foil, so they have the handles.
I don't know. I've never been parasailing. I'm afraid of heights. Rawr! Dinosaurs. Which, Charlie, those are herbivores. They wouldn't fight each other. Yes, they would. Yes, they would. Herbivores would fight each other more often than
crap. He has kids. Are his kids going to be in the new movie?
He doesn't have kids. She does.
Oh,
they didn't get married. She got married to another guy
who wanted kids. That makes sense.
Just tell him I'm not going to lose a Jack Horner quote.
Jack Horner. There was the other one. Yeah. Yeah. See, she's married to someone else who is. Yeah. This is the dinosaur man.
This is
like I've showed you before. I do have the dinosaur model that he is holding. So. Why are you trying to get the parrot to say your name, dude? What's the matter? He used to know me. Oh, okay.
Was he in the first movie?
No.
That's good.
Her husband?
No, the parrot.
Oh, the parrot? I think we see it, but
I hate HBO Max.
Why?
Because it didn't take the subtitles because the movie hadn't started yet.
Of course.
And now you'd have to pause the movie to put the subtitles on.
Oh,
yeah.
No, it's not worth it. Probably just raise
it's just this movie sucks, honestly. Yeah, he's still continuing to dig up raptors because you remember the sounds they made? I try not to. Yeah. Because why would you? This would be horrifying. And here, you already know yeah, blah blah blah. We're talking about the sounds they made, even though we already, they're alive right now. They, we can just look at them.
Attacks, they probably wouldn't know what was going on.
They could talk to each other.
To a degree we never imagined.
Yeah. By the way, velociraptors, again, we're not that smart. We have absolutely no evidence that velociraptors were actually pack hunters in any way. Troodon, on the other hand, yes, we're very intelligent, and we're approximately the same size as velociraptors, except they were nocturnal and lived mostly in the Arctic. But Troodon is probably my favorite dinosaur because its brain cavity was huge as compared to the rest of its body.
It's fair.
So, yeah, they're still the best. I mean, the last of my breed. Yeah, I guess that would be a thing. If you live in a world where there are dinosaurs being found every day, yeah. This part kind of gets me. He's giving a speech, in front of a bunch of other people, and we see apparently he's getting very bad at giving speeches because everybody's walking out.
Sophisticated vocalization. Tremendous.
I'll get into it once he actually gets to the line, but yeah, he's really bad at giving a speech because everybody's leaving.
And coordinate their efforts.
Yeah, according. Yeah, again, Velociraptor. Not intelligent. Hold on. Yes, arguably Utah Raptor, maybe.
On the dominant species on this planet.
Yeah. Who? Oh no. Who would have thought that if dinosaurs had knocked on extinct, dinosaurs would still probably be the main species on the planet? Who would have thought?
I will continue to need and ask for your support.
Oh, he's trying to get money.
Yeah, this is true. We're paleontologists. They're not well paid. Paleontologists are horribly paid. They just, I mean, I know a paleontologist. He's a bartender, and it is like paleontologist psychic just because it doesn't pay that much. So a lot of it is begging for money. This is, yeah. Everybody hand shoot up, and then he's like, "Does anybody have a question not related to Jurassic Park?"
In San Diego,
or the San Diego incident, which he was not there. And again, most people are their hands. I think here's the thing: you need money. I think you'd be milking the fat.
Oh yeah, you should definitely be like leveraging that for you somehow. Yeah.
I mean, I understand. I mean, there's always the understanding of like, okay, he doesn't want to reopen. He doesn't want to relive the events or anything. But it's like, if you need money, you're gonna milk that shit for all it's worth. So all he has to do is be like, yeah, I was on Dinosaur Island. I saw Tyrannosaurus. I saw Velociraptors. One of them tried to eat me. Yeah.
Nothing less.
There he's saying that, they're not actually dinosaurs because they're, genetically modified, blah, blah, blah. Genetically modified, it's impossible to know exactly what the dinosaurs will look like because we can't exactly go back. But right now they are trying to remake woolly mammoths by genetically modifying Asian elephants, which is their closest living relative. And here we got, they're going to be test shooting these very, very large bullets. The bullets are about the size of both my thumbs put together. They're huge. And this is where satellite phones were still a brand new thing. Look at the size of that phone. Holy cow.
At least you didn't need to take like the entire thing with you anymore.
Yeah,
and it looks like it's working better than it did in the last movie.
Yeah.
Well, that's right.
I probably shouldn't have drank before we started this because I'm already feeling bad.
I haven't worked with them personally.
I haven't worked with them personally, but I believe. Yeah. Blew the plane.
I feel like that was not aimed properly to hit that.
Yeah. There's no way there was that amount of explosive in the bullet to cause it to blow up like that, honestly. The bullet was, again, about the size of both of my thumbs put together. That's going to, if you got hit by that, you're going to die. And if a dinosaur got hit by that, the dinosaur's going to die. But it's not going to blow up a plane. There's just not enough explosive power.
Fossil that they were excavating in the first movie.
It's the same model. And again, this idea that dinosaurs are kept in this remarkably fine position after they've been... No, they don't know. It's very rare that dinosaurs fossilize like this. It's very rare that when a dinosaur fossilizes, all of it fossilizes. And you're clearly flirting with this girl. Yeah, clearly, yeah.
She likes it. It's fine.
Yeah, they're clearly dating, but the Tyrannosaurus suit is a prime example. We got 96 or 98% of that skeleton. We don't have all of it, and that's insane that we have as much as we do. You don't get all of a dinosaur when you find some remains. You're lucky. Most of the time, it's like, oh, I found a tooth or a part of a skull or something. You don't find the entire thing.
Pittsburgh has a pretty close to complete fossil skeleton of a T-Rex. It's one of their claims at their Museum of Natural History.
Well, the reason they can do that is because, mind you, they don't have that's not the actual, those bones on display are not the actual bones. What they do is they make models of the bones because the bones are actually so super fragile that if you sneeze on them, they'll turn to dust. So what they do is they make molds of the bones, and then they use those molds to be like, okay, now we can make as many as we want. So whenever you see like dinosaur bones on display, those are not real bones, and this is how we know so much about T-Rex is we have found so many T-Rex skeletons over the years just because T-Rex lived here where we live, and it's where so we're able to find so much. And here,
William H. Macy.
Yay!
And I have a proposition I'd like to discuss with you. Would you have dinner with my wife and me this evening? It would be our treat.
Oh, that'd be great. I'm tired. I've been traveling. Maybe some other time.
Believe me, this will be worth your while.
We'd love to.
Oh, terrific.
Yeah.
This is great.
And then his little sidekick buddy there decided, like, oh yeah, we're doing this. Although it's like they're trying to make them. We'll see here in a second. They're trying to make themselves look like actual, like, super wealthy businessman women. Why are they having dinner at a seedy bar?
Is that Tina Leone? Because they're in Dakota, Montana. This is apparently a fancy restaurant in Montana. That's what they're going. They're in the middle of nowhere. It's not like
I sure hope no one from Montana is watching going, we have great restaurants here.
No, I'm sure they do. But my point is, they're at an excavation site in the middle of nowhere. This is
So they're
probably
like-
the closest restaurant.
So they
I've
probably
been
just
to
went to
see
the
the
nearest
Grand
nearby
Canyon.
restaurant that there is.
Yeah, they just went to the nearest tourist, like, off the road restaurant here. They clearly didn't attempt to actually try to go to a real restaurant.
Fair enough. I'll give you that, but still.
But it's still like some
Yeah, it's the only thing near you. For
exactly.
Dash.
Yeah, you've seen these animals in the blood, and now they're trying to be. Oh, we wanna fly over the island and see.
Interesting point.
Yeah.
Because we need permission to fly them.
Hell no.
Well, aviation expert, but a heck of a lot lower than anybody else, I can tell you.
From what I understand, it's pretty much it's whatever we want.
Yeah, and here there's like, oh yeah, we have special contacts in the Costa Rican government that we can fly directly over the island without issue.
You have no idea how important it is that you come along. It would make all the difference.
This is true. Yeah.
And of course, we'd love to make a contribution to your research here.
Should have started with that.
Yeah, and then here is like he pulls out the ball.
Let's check.
You're right, all kinds of check on the all kind of numbers on this check. So, mind you, this is very much a true way to be. Yeah, if you wanna get paleontology, whip out that notepad.
Didn't he say that there is no way that he'd ever be back? Just gotta pay him enough.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing: they've the way they sold it is that they're just flying over the island; they're not landing on it. That's how they kind of sold it.
And now they're like, surprise! It's a rescue mission for our son.
Yeah, just wait. Yeah, we're not there yet. We have a cheesy moment, and probably the moment you're going to laugh hysterically at. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
This strap alone saved my life. I hooked on a rock because I was falling.
Yeah, and we have another lucky pack because the director of this, I forget who directed. Hold on, let me. Oops, knock stuff over. Does not say. It doesn't look like.
What's this? You got me into this. And I have
Joe Johnston made this movie, which here's I don't recognize that name at all. So that's a high endorsement. Yeah.
Trying to be nice.
Yeah.
Anyway, we get there.
All right, Indy.
Oh, he's got to take a nap and sleep while they're flying there. Yeah, it makes sense.
How do you know the Kirby's? Through our church.
Through a church. Yeah, they have this obvious security guy. Like, oh, how do we know? Church. Yeah. This is where the cheesiness starts.
Does he dream the reptile? They're already on the plane.
Wait.
Nice.
Oh,
We got almost there.
That was great.
so stupid. I mean, I understand if you're in a situation like that, you're gonna have nightmares. I don't know if you're having those nightmares. And I don't. Why? Okay, the plane was flying this way, then it did a hard bank otherwise the other way. And here, oh no, you're flying in restricted airspace, and they just kind of ignore it. That's not how it works. You'd be intercepted. They would have fighter jets intercept you and divert you away.
Costa Rican fighter jets, really?
Yeah, Costa Rica has an air force. I don't know exactly how much of an air force. I think they have like maybe 5 planes, but hey.
At least they used the theme song a lot more in this one than in the last one.
They go all out on the theme song here. Granted, I don't know for certain, but I don't think they actually had any new score written. I think they just all use all old score for this one. I think. Don't quote me. Flying, wee! No dinosaurs yet.
Where are all the dinosaurs? Oh, there they are.
I love how you say that a second before we actually start seeing them.
Well, I mean, they were right off the coast in the first movie. They ate that little girl.
Although those were compies, we didn't see actual. Yeah, we did here. Yeah, I do love that part. It's like, if you see anything, let us know. No, I thought I'd keep it to myself. Yeah, it's like, yeah, if you just look out the window, you see them all. And he's acting like we can't see anything. It's like, what are you talking about?
What's because?
No, I told you on the circle first, see the whole island.
Yeah, we have a landing strip. Do you want to pull this down? You cannot land on this. Yeah, here. You can't land. Ouch. Got whacked in the back of the head.
I'd be like, you are not paying me enough for this.
Yeah, no doubt. Tell me we didn't land. We landed. Yeah, this is where it comes. Yeah. This is not, we're circling the island and looking at dinosaurs from the safety of a plane. We're landing on an island. How did they get this has to, I assume this is like an old runway that was there when the facilities were still up. I have to assume.
That would be Cooper.
What are they doing?
They're setting up a perimeter to make the place safe. These guys are hurt.
There's no such thing as safe. We have to get back on that plane. You tell your wife to stop making that noise. That is a very, very bad idea.
Amanda! Amanda!
Yeah, and here. Again, don't ever go around making very loud noises because predators might go, that sounds tasty. Or, I think we know.
I don't know why they think landing on an island. Like, if you're anywhere with animals, making loud noises is a terrible idea.
Yeah. I do love that. I do love that. It's like, oh, that's a Tyrannosaurus. No, it sounds bigger. Yeah, and the fact that he's not the first guy back on the plane is kind of... So, but anyway, like I said, I'm assuming that was like runway that was just left over for when the facilities were there and somehow wasn't overgrown and completely overtaken by the dinosaurs. Yeah, here.
So they've already lost one dude who they left behind.
Oh, he's not dead yet. See, he's still alive. Yeah. Yeah, here. There's no way they can stop the plane. There's no way they can stop the plane. Roar. I'm not. Ouch. Yeah, that apparently cut the fuel lines, I guess. I don't know. It doesn't make sense.
I think it just hit the plane enough that it just changed their trajectory.
Yeah. Maybe. It just nudged it down and they couldn't pull it back up. Who knows? I don't know.
It hit something that just...
Yeah, he hit the spine of it. because there has to be two of them because he hit one Spinosaurus, and we're gonna see another one here coming up in about 30 seconds, and there's no way the one they hit could loop around and come back.
Right.
I do. I got it right here. I'm not getting any. The radio's gone.
Yeah. Oh, here. Oh, this has got to be flashbacks for you. We haven't landed yet. I don't know if the plane would actually come to a complete rest on a tree like that, but oh look, hello. Oh, he put the phone in his jacket. Why don't you get behind the seats and stand on the seats versus laying there and like this?
Yeah.
Oh, roar! Time to get eaten. Yeah. Ouch. Bye bye.
I don't know why any of you agreed to this. You said yes. You knew what you were getting into.
Yeah. Ouch. Spinosaurus, which look what from.
So the two hunters are dead already. The two people who knew how to use firearms, and
there's one more guy who knows how to use firearms. So don't worry, he doesn't last long. But yeah,
man, those two died quick though.
Yeah, you'd think the people who knew how to use guns would actually, use their guns. But yeah, we now know that Spinosaurus looked absolutely nothing like the model that they show in this. The model that they show in this is walking on two legs. It has two very long legs and kind of shorter forearms. We now know that Spinosaurus actually had its legs were very tiny. It was basically like a crocodile almost with a spine on its back. So there's no way it could grab and do that. No, it was. Yeah, and it apparently knows that there's tasty things in there versus the actual plane itself being tasty, I guess, because it's not trying to eat the plane at all.
Well, it broke through that plane pretty easily there.
Well, I'm pretty sure Spinosaurus could. They were big, very powerful animals, so I'm pretty sure it could if it tried. Although the fact that it's lifting its head up at all makes no sense. I'm pretty sure it just stick its head in, try to grab you. I don't think it's lifted its head up. Oh. Yeah, there we got a pretty good shot of it there. But yeah, and also a Spinosaurus spine wasn't like that. It actually was a lot bigger and went all across the back, including the tail. Apparently, it's dumb enough to run straight into a tree, though.
Yep. All dinosaurs have tiny brains.
Apparently, except for velociraptors, which know how to do everything in this movie. I'm a little bit surprised.
They're super smart. They could probably read a book.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised that we don't see the velociraptors learn how to fly the damn plane and then take over the world. That it doesn't. I think web series makes that joke. Honestly, I can't remember though. Oh, look! It's a dead dinosaur. It's okay. It's dead. Hello.
Nobody move a muscle.
Because apparently he didn't get the memo that Tyrannosaurus could actually see you even if you didn't move. Although I'm pretty sure the Tyrannosaurus would not chase you because it's already it's already eating something right there. It's like, why? Yeah, screw you.
Yeah, it would be too tired and already full to want to chase.
Yeah. Although here, big apex predators don't fight. They just don't fight. A lot of times what they'll do is they'll come up and maybe growl at each other and then leave. They don't actually fight because it's.
But this is such an epic fight scene between two dinosaurs. Who wouldn't want to watch this?
Well, yeah, that's why they made this movie. Ouch. Apparently, the Spinosaurus is smart enough to snap the Tyrannosaurus's neck, I guess. I don't know. Although it needs to be said, if a Tyrannosaurus actually grabbed hold of the neck of a Spinosaurus is dead. T-Rex, yeah, here. It's heavily implied that you are punching me right now. Yeah, here we explain that we're not actually a super wealthy company that is looking at the dinosaurs. We're trying to fly. We're trying to find our son because we're stupid enough to send our son on this mission to go see. I don't know. None of it makes sense.
So why me?
We needed someone who'd been on the island before. Yeah, there. I told you not to kidnap somebody. I've never been on this island. Sure, you wrote the book. The different island, buddy. Yeah. You mean there are two dinosaurs on them? Yes. Yeah. If your son was lost 8 weeks ago, he's dead.
Dr. Grant, we're not leaving this island without our son.
Then you can go have fun finding him.
Or you can stick with us. The way.
We're all gonna die!
We're all doomed. Yeah, it's Silent Hill. It's Resident Evil. We're screwed.
So, what do we do?
I don't know about you guys. I'm going with them. Yeah, we search for your son in the direction that they're going. Yeah.
They're not even like dressed for this. I
Yeah,
mean, like,
well,
they're in shorts and
Yeah.
look at those knee-high white socks with those shoes.
yeah, and the guns apparently all got trashed because, yeah.
But the camera still works.
Hey, still got his camera. Don't worry, guys. The camera's still fine. Oh, yeah, she's changing.
They brought a change of clothes. Did they think this was going to be a vacation?
Apparently.
I learned.
Yeah, here. They're getting.
They're reconnecting because they divorced a year ago.
Yeah. How would you classify Billy? We already know it is. It's a Spinosaurus. Mind you, I will say the reason that we didn't know so much about Spinosaurus, is because Spinosaurus lived in South Africa, or in Africa, I should say, and Africa doesn't have there's just, how much have we found of Spinosaurus? A couple teeth, a couple vertebrae, and that's about it. I mean, especially when this movie came out, we didn't have much anything. And it needs to be said that the best remains of Spinosaurus we ever had were destroyed in World War II because they were being kept in Germany. And, well, the museum they were being held at just happened to be right across the street from the Nazi headquarters. You do the math.
No, that's a common mistake. Kirby,
Yeah, here.
Which thing is Kirby?
There's no such thing as Kirby Enterprises, is there?
It's Kirby Pink Top Plus.
It's Kirby Paint Plus. Yeah, how the hell did you get the money to be able to afford to get people to do any of this?
This is no matter what.
How did you get the money to get a private plane, to hire private security, to get none of this?
And like, and it's not even private security, right? Like, these are totally like not.
Yeah, I'm private security.
Like black market private security, right? Like,
yeah, the black market of private security of people who just play video games all day. I guess. I don't know. None of it makes any sense. And even their security guy didn't even know. It looks like he has a leech on the back of his head. Quiet. Don't be yelling. Maybe we should split up twice, but yeah, it's a bad idea. We're in an island of dinosaurs. Tries to plots.
What did you say? Never mind. What did you say?
Yeah, there. If we're split up, I'm going with you guys. Yeah. Oh, they found the parachute they were
the
using.
parachute.
Yeah. Shut up. Yeah, you wouldn't chill out here. Yep, see? There's the life vest. They clearly bailed out.
Isn't it great how they just happen upon?
Oh, yeah, they happened upon the camera.
I mean, the fact they happened upon the site where they landed is impressive.
On a very large island. Yeah, here the batteries are dead, so I'm gonna take the batteries from a flashlight and put it in so we can see what happened. Which actually would be a good idea.
I mean, who doesn't do that?
If you're on a rescue mission, you would do this. You know, try to be like, okay, he went that way, so we need to go that way. We shot this the morning that disappeared. And apparently Ben was her new husband or fiance, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, oh no, that's where the boat got screwed up. Yeah, and then he unhooks them. And the camera's still on. He turns it off, and apparently just do it. And out here.
Find one of those.
You wouldn't be looking to fly it.
What would it say? You spot
Yeah.
a good way to get attention.
Yeah, see, that's why you would take it.
That came down. Oh god.
Yeah. That's why you don't scream on Dinosaur Island. Look what happens. Not that you get tangled up by a skeleton guy, but that you become a skeleton.
Man, he decayed quick. I guess the skeletons picked his bones clean.
Most likely, I would assume that most likely a bunch of maybe compies swarmed him or something. I don't know. I mean, I doubt that he decayed like that. I'm pretty sure he just got eaten like that.
Where's she running to? What does she think is going to happen?
Yeah, she's gonna run. A friendly dinosaur who's gonna take pity on her and tell her how to survive. I don't know.
Yeah.
None of this makes any sense. Oh, look. Oh, if you look in the background,
eggs. Yay! They've stumbled upon mommy's nest.
Yeah, there's no way you would ever get this close to a nest and mom not be there. Yeah, the very fact that mom isn't there already. Or dad, for that matter. Yeah, now she notices.
The baby Tyrannosaurus.
Well, those aren't Tyrannosaurus.
That's good. Did they take the eggs?
Later. Yeah, here. I'm sticking with the dinosaur guy, not you.
We need to get out of here now.
Fail. Yeah. Yep.
Oh god, there's
a whole bunch of them. Again, you're moving. Mom, yeah, Raptor. Mom and dad would be all over you at this point. Yeah, you get out.
How are you going to find him?
Resources.
Yeah. He's got resources. He's been here for 8 weeks. He's dead.
Where's Billy?
Where's your buddy, Billy? Oh, no.
Stealing the eggs?
Yep. It's not revealed till later, but yeah. Yeah, there. What are you doing? Yeah, I was floating on a nest.
Who's you? It's just being a damn tourist.
Yeah, if I lose you, it's just me and the damn tourist. Yeah.
What's the purpose in there? Don't you think? I bet my $1,000.
Yeah, see, this is what you would do if you're in a survival situation. If you can find shelter like this and make sure it's secure, you're good. That's one of your big things
Well,
down.
we already knew from the last movie that it's not secure.
Well, yeah, that's the kicker, is you'd have to find a way to secure it.
You're fucking.
Yeah, pretty much what your husband just said. You're fucked. I'm curious, like, were people in the cars and then dinosaurs broken? Because I don't see why the windows would be broken on the cars like that.
I'm curious.
Doors were already open.
Were they broken during the fight in the last movie? Remember when?
The question is this the same facility that they were evacuated from, though?
It had to have been.
Maybe. Oh, there's a phone. It's not going to work, but
No, the second movie and this movie take place on the same island. It's a different movie from the first island. It's a different island than the first movie.
Yeah.
So what happened in the second movie?
Did you not watch second movie with us? Were you not here? I don't know.
No, James didn't watch it with us.
Dude, I blacked that movie out.
Ian Malcolm, Jeff Goldblum, and Juliana Moore, and Jeff Goldblum's daughter were attacked by velociraptors in this facility.
Oh yeah, I remember. Okay.
Yeah, and then there's that part of we're in a survival situation, so I'm gonna try to oh yeah, I got change. No, you're just gonna break the window open and grab it.
Not by kicking it. Jesus.
Yeah, he's got a limp now. Oh, dears. This place got screwed up. Although I'm still curious what caused this island to be evacuated. Because like I said, what Dennis Nedry did would only affect the one. So it's just, it must have been one.
They closed both down when the park failed because of all the insurance and settlements.
They evacuated this island a little bit after.
They went bankrupt. They had to close them both down.
Yeah, this is how you play God. Oh, no, more dinosaur eggs. Yeah, now you're bailing out. If you find more dinosaur eggs, yeah, this is not safe. They're using this camp. And here she's looking at the little embryos that are in the tanks. And then she comes across this one that is way too big to be fitting in that tank. And it apparently decides to toy with her by pretending it's dead.
No, this is great. Blank. Ah, crap.
Yeah. Yeah, I love how it decided to toy with her. It's like, oh yeah, I'm not here. And then attacks. Yeah. Yeah, everybody jumps into a cage and then
I thought that door was just open the other way.
Apparently it opens both ways. And then here a dinosaur that big would certainly be strong enough to pin two people close like that. Although this part here, it's like it looks up. Oh yeah, I can get for you from up there. I don't think those chains would be strong enough to hold it up like this. And then they lock it in the place like this. Yeah. Yeah, don't sit and marvel at it. Just run. Yeah, apparently the dinosaur wasn't too smart because it didn't realize it could, crawl out like that. I will say a lot of times, like the dinosaur we just saw there had a little like frills on the back of its head. You can see we'll see a lot. Like some of them do, some of them don't. Like here, you see a bunch that do, and then there's one that doesn't. My 2 cents is that the ones with frills are the males. The one that don't have frills are the females. And the reason that we didn't see any frills on the dinosaurs that we saw in the first 2 movies because they were all females. That's my 2 cents. I don't know.
Oh no, they dropped his lucky bag.
Yeah, he dropped his bag. Don't worry, I got it. Yeah, just keep running because there are hadrosaurs. They're running it. It's a stampede. I don't know if you'd head for the trees because velociraptors can certainly be able to climb trees. Yeah, about time you ditched that big ass pack that you were carrying there, buddy. Yeah. Again, if you could climb a tree, a velociraptor could climb a tree. Uh-oh. You're fucked. Oh, this hurt. Ow! Oh my gosh, they did so bad on those puppets, though.
It's the same sound they used in Lego Dimensions.
Yep. I want you to now you see why. Yeah, Alan apparently didn't get the memo to climb a tree.
Because he knows it's useless.
Apparently it is useful because we see that the dinosaurs haven't gotten them yet. He's dead. No.
Hey,
Yeah, something's not right. No, really? Yeah. Ew, oh no, because the Pirates and the dinosaurs couldn't. Yeah, now we don't have the Olympic high jumping dinosaurs anymore.
No.
Yeah, we saw in the second movie they could easily jump that distance, but now, oh no, now they can't. They set a trap. Yeah, all predators set traps, especially like wolves set traps.
You.
Yeah, they're looking for you. Yeah, you. They're looking. Down here, dinosaur knows how to snap the guy's neck, and they don't just eat the guy because of reasons.
he'll be around for a minute.
Yeah, apparently they go find something else.
They didn't want to go for the eyes like normal predators do.
Roar! Yeah, you're dead, buddy. Yeah, again, dinosaurs don't come up and roar at you. They eat you. They don't come up and go mug and go, oh, hi. They attack. Smoke grenades.
Apparently they don't like smoke, despite the fact that one dinosaur attacked people through mist.
Yeah.
This is gonna come smoke.
Okay.
Look, oh no, it's Rambo. What was he doing out?
You probably heard all
He
the
probably
ruckus.
heard his mommy yelling.
We hear
She's so loud. She attracted dinosaurs.
no, but we hear he says in a second that no, he doesn't. That he didn't hear. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks a lot, Eric. Yeah, you know who I am.
Parents are here.
Together.
My parents are together.
That's not good.
That's not good. Yeah.
Surprised when people
Yeah. They don't do well together. You'd be surprised what they can do when they have to. Yeah. Yeah, you leave that lamp on until it actually died. You wouldn't change it out when there's still a little battery left. Yeah. You're on Grant. Oh yeah, apparently you're a celebrity.
parents
Your
invited me.
parents invited me. Yeah.
Tried to hire me for a flyover and then kidnapped me into tagging along.
And no doubt. Yeah, don't worry, he's got food.
Yeah, he's been ransacking things for a while now. Where's he at? An underground bunker of some kind?
Yeah, it looks like that.
Storage.
I read both your books. I like the first one more. You actually like dinosaurs then. Yeah. And back then they tried to eat me yet. Yeah, fair enough.
And then Jen cleared up, they left a lot of stuff.
Yeah, when Ninja cleared out, and why'd they have gas grenades?
For subduing the dinosaurs, obviously.
Be careful with that.
Like you do with bees.
Here's some of the smaller ones away.
I don't think you need a grenade for that. Yeah, and this is yeah.
You don't want to know.
But yeah, what that means is he was probably just holding still, and the T-Rex just came up and relieved itself on him. Yeah, it dessert. Crunch bars. I wonder, did Crunch sponsor this? Yeah, it's like it's been 8 weeks.
You're alive. Thanks, David.
I guess that's one thing coming.
Just like breakfast at Tiffany's.
Did you read Malcolm's book? I do like this part here, though.
I don't know. I mean, it was kind of preachy.
He's kind of preachy. Okay, yeah, yeah. Thank you. And he seemed high on himself again. Apparently, he wasn't a fan of Ian Malcolm.
Listen. Copies.
Yep.
Oh, he's in some kind of.
Yeah, oh, it's a big truck of some kind, I guess. Got little compies, yay!
No, it's a fuel truck.
Well, they're a lot smaller than what we saw in the second movie.
Yeah, they are.
What? They apparently have a full. They can walk on these trees. What?
Yeah.
Ankylosaurus! Yay! Well, it can't be a notosaur. That actually likes a clubtail. Mind you, I will clarify. There are several different species of like Ankylosaurus. There are several different species of Triceratops. There are several different species of Tyrannosaur. So, yeah, where I was going like, oh, it's an Ankylosaurus. I was trying to determine what species it was because it's not a notosaur. Notosaurs don't have a club on the tip of the tail, but.
If you've been with you,
Yeah.
it can be safe. We drive 5 miles under the speed limit.
And Paul never would have taken his kids hang gliding in restricted space. Just
Yeah,
isn't done.
Yeah, and then here, the Buick wasn't actually totaled. I said that because I wanted to get the SUV. Yeah, you're a bad liar. Yeah, I'm sorry I put you through hell. I'm not. Yeah, he still likes you, babe. Oh, no compies. Yeah, you'd probably leave that open except for when you sleep or unless you like heard predators coming nearby. Right on time. Was that Vash?
Yeah.
Because you have 2 dogs, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a dog.
He's protecting us from dinosaurs in the front yard.
But see, that would actually be a pretty good place to hide. There was a fresh water source right in front of them. You have food, you have shelter, so really the only kicker is food, and he's stockpiled on that. Those are the 3 basic things you need for survival. Fire is also a good idea, but yeah. Yeah, and then he jumps down from from there, and apparently there's no one. Yeah. No. There's a boat there. Rescue boat? No. boat that was just left behind, but it floats. Yep. Use that to get to the ocean, and then you can get it saved. And then Mr. Kirby's going to be in a world of hurt for lawsuits because holy shit.
Not gonna look for Dr. Grant?
The coast is Alan's idea. If he's alive, that stays here.
I agree.
Yeah, then here.
No bad logic.
Eric's a smart kid. He probably knows he stands his best chance by the coast. He figures all the big dinosaurs are in the center of the island. Right?
Yeah, then here. He figures all the big dinosaurs are by the center. Yeah, sure, clear. But like, he still clearly thinks that Eric is dead, but you know what this is? It's a lot bigger. Yeah.
So, the coast.
Yeah, there. We're close we get to water, the biggest thing yet.
I wouldn't think that there'd be a lot of them on the coast near a saltwater source.
Yeah, no doubt. Here.
I don't hear anything.
You hear the phone beeping.
Sure.
That's my dad's satellite phone.
How do you know?
Kirby, Peyton Tile Plus and Westgate. Yeah, he knows the ringtone. He knows the song. And then he just starts screaming out. And thank God that they're apparently close enough to hear him.
How is his phone ringing?
I haven't heard him yet, but they heard him there. Yeah.
How did he hear his phone ring? How was his phone ringing?
Wait, you'll see why. Yeah. Yeah.
Velociraptor?
Oh, no. It's not Velociraptors yet. Oh, look. There's a big fence surrounding us.
Wait,
but
how did they get separated in the fence? They were in the compound. Which one of them went through a door? Or did they accidentally climb over it in the trees?
Who knows? Hey, you got my bag. Yeah. Yeah, lucky scrap. Yeah, it's clear he wants the pack for some reason. Yeah, we need to find a gap here because there's big barbs on the top of us. Yeah. Yeah, my phone, the satellite phone.
When did you use it?
On the plane. I got a call on the plane.
The T-Rex ate it?
Spinosaurus ate it, but I loaned it to Nash. He must have had it when he... Hello.
How are you hearing that phone ring through the dinosaur? How is the phone getting service in the middle of nowhere in the stomach of a dinosaur?
I have no idea. And apparently they can outrun a Spinosaurus. And don't worry, there's a conveniently man-sized hole there. And here's the big plot hole for everybody.
Does he suddenly jump over it?
Wait.
What?
He bounced right through it.
What?
No.
I guess before the only reason why the gates worked was because they were electrified.
Yeah,
You would
it
think
can
the
bash
whole
through
thing
that
is
gate, but
by
it can't
now.
bash through these freaking small doors.
I would have preferred to see him jump over the fence rather than that. That was ridiculous.
Yeah, I think what should have happened is they kind of crossed kind of like where the fence would have been, like you said, kind of torn down a bit. They went through that. Then the Spinosaurus came up, like it couldn't crawl over it, so it kind of ran back. And then what you said is it kind of took a running jump and got over it. I think that would have been better. And here, please give me the bag. Yeah, what do you think this is going to make him do?
Set full. Over time, it will
Yeah,
work.
now he's going to look because you're an idiot. Had you just shut up. Oh, look. He took raptor eggs.
I'd be intrigued to see it because they've always worked for me.
Did you steal raptor eggs? No, he didn't. No, he clearly didn't steal them. He just wanted to make a terrific omelet.
Oh man, that would be some omelet though.
You gotta slam those things.
Fair enough. Yeah. It was an impulse. You're an idiot. Yeah, to be fair, if you actually had a dinosaur egg, I'm pretty sure, a live dinosaur egg, I'm pretty sure you'd be able to fund your dig site for a hell of a lot more than 10 years. But there, I did this with the best intentions. I believe the old saying goes, the road to hell is paved in good intentions there, buddy. So, yeah, as far as I'm concerned, you're no better than the people that built this place. I understand you're angry, but wow. And here, bad idea.
So it'll be like a series of boxes. You should have 2 of them.
Just drop it. Just drop it.
Now make an omelet. You're all hungry. They haven't eaten in a while.
Yeah, here.
Those 2 big springs, those are going to be the stock springs. They're pretty loose. And
If we drop them in the river, they'll still be after us. What if they catch them with them? What if they catch them without them? If they catch you regardless, you're dead. No, you can use that boat to get out of there.
just put it in. You have to slam it that way because the bullet's not riding on the top of that.
And it does need to be set. Mind you, we don't know exactly how dinosaur eggs were, but if they're anything like alligator or crocodile eggs, those the eggs would be dead. The embryos would already be dead because with alligator or crocodile eggs, you can't turn them over. If they fall in a place, they have to stay in that place because if you start messing with them, the air bubble will get screwed up and the embryo will die. Chicken egg, like bird eggs and chicken eggs, those you can actually turn them over. Like chickens will actively turn over their eggs, but oh dears.
Oh, they're in the aviary now.
Yep.
That's why it's caged. Just like a zoo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How is just fence like that supposed to keep the dinosaurs out, though? Are they herbivores?
Pterodons? No, pterodons would eat people. Pterodons are carnivorous. But
then how is this fence supposed to keep them?
But here's the thing. Pterodons wouldn't actually attack people because people are too big. A pterodon can't carry you away when it flies. They'd be after like small dinosaurs. They'd be going after small things. There's no way like birds of prey is a great example. Birds of prey are eating like rodents and stuff like that. They're not, or maybe a fish. They're not eating something big. A great example is just here in South Dakota. If I were to go about 5 miles west, I'd be into some pretty hilly area, and there you would see bald eagles all the time. If you were carrying like a poodle or a cat, a bald eagle is going to come down and take it away. But if you have like a Great Dane or a golden retriever, no, the bird's going to stay the hell away. Yeah, and there. I survived for 8 minutes. I think I can survive 2 minutes without you.
It's like when you go off to college and then you come home and your parents are like, and you're like, come on.
Can I just do laundry? Pretty much. Yeah. And here, they're taking that bridge one at a time. Why doesn't that bridge have any cages on it?
Because it's already... I don't think it's supposed to be a bridge.
That's a
I think
bridge.
the correct... But I feel like the correct path is the one that was broken. Like, I don't think this is supposed to be actually traverse. Oh, no!
How?
My movie just froze.
You're moving for... Oh, shoot, I'll pause. Hold on. Okay, you tell me what's going on when you get back up and pause.
It just restarted. Nope, froze again. Nope, started again.
Okay.
All right, they're like crunching. This is just going to be awful. Anyway, just hit play. We're probably close enough.
No,
yeah, you saw him find the bird droppings. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, we're pretty. Yeah.
I thought he was going to look.
Okay, you just saw that the bridge rumbled pretty close.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. So we're really close then.
You know, they actually haven't done the whole water like rippling thing except in the opening credits. I'm a little disappointed.
But yeah, here. So, oh my god. It's a bird cage. Yeah. For pterodons, of course.
It's an aviary.
Yep. It's a pterodon. Eric would probably be in trouble for a pterodon, but the adults would be fine.
Yep, so he's in trouble.
Yeah, like a small child would be in danger for them. Even that, actually, with the pterodon's wings that big, I don't actually know if that pterodon would be big enough. Actually, I don't know. I don't think that pterodon would be big enough to even lift him up. Oh, your babies are gonna eat you. Although they would actually kill you because here's the thing: you're still.
How do they have a human skull?
Someone else they caught, I guess. I don't know. Oh no! Don't worry, I got this. There's no way this would actually work, but hey. And how come it doesn't have the dinosaur stuff written on it anymore?
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Yeah, here, the actual pterodon would have killed you before giving you the stone, because here's the thing: even a kid your size could kill those things. And here's the thing: the adult pterodons would be actively targeting the parachute now.
I love his cut-off jean shorts, though.
Yeah. Yeah, here. It just manages to throw them all off himself and then jump onto the, Well, if you took a running jump to that, I'm pretty sure you could have made it.
He can
Hello. Not anymore.
Oh, crap. Never mind.
Yeah. Again, there's no way a pterodon would be able to kill you. You're way too big. I don't think a pterodon would mess with you. Yeah, see, this is what actually would happen because now they're. Oh, it has dinosaur written on it again. What?
Oh, it's written on the inside.
I'm pretty sure you'd be. Yeah, kicking it in the nose. Yeah, that's gonna help.
Actually, it really would.
Whee! Yeah. Oh, there's dinosaur. Where's the cage? Oh, right here. It's gonna land right on top of the dinosaur and kill it.
Oh, that's convenient.
Yeah.
I don't think Billy makes it.
Dude, unstrap yourself. Unstrap yourself. There's no reason to still be hanging on there. Yeah, you're not getting that untangled.
Oh man, they're just circling him like vultures.
Yeah. There's not much you can do until he drops himself like this.
Ow!
He landed in shallow water.
Oh god!
Oh no! Well, okay, hold on. He dropped a pretty good. Yeah, there's no way a pterodon could lift him up like that. There's no way.
No, it's okay. You didn't. You dropped them.
Well, it managed to get him up in the air for even a little bit of time.
I don't think Billy's gonna make it.
I don't think so.
Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, they're just. Oh, nice effect.
Oh, yeah, no, they're
a very bad puppet model looks at you. Oh my god, these puppets are so bad.
Those water turned really red. I don't think Billy made it.
Roar. Needs to be said, pterodons can swim, so having a hole like that, the pterodon could easily get under it.
Nah, they're just like birds. Birds can't swim.
Some can.
They have wings. Wings aren't fins. They can't swim.
Some birds can swim.
I'm just going for the logic of this movie.
Fair enough.
I'm not saying.
Oh, she didn't secure the gate. Oh no!
Are you kidding me? How is she that dumb?
Because she's dumb.
You're asking me? Yeah, there. Oh, look how big that area is.
Wow, that is a giant. How did they not realize they had walked into that?
You're asking me? It was all misty, I guess. I don't know. Hey, don't worry, the boat still works.
Gas in there.
Yes.
No crap. There's no gasoline.
Some sort of signal. Fire.
Don't build a fire. That'll attract them.
Layout. You have a big old parasail. Lay that out, and yeah, you wouldn't build a fire, or at least if you built a fire, you wouldn't want the smoke to be a lot of smoke, but you wanted to have some bit of, but you build a little fire, and then if you saw a plane, then you'd start getting the smoke to billow up. And there, oh no, my friend's dead. This is so stupid.
There are two kinds of toys.
Oh man, that alcohol content is way too high. Ugh.
It's to study these amazing things, place people with safety.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a difference between imagination and seeing yet.
Touch them.
Oh. Oh,
Really
look.
didn't think it.
Oh, look, we're going to get a magical moment. Oh, look at all the dinosaurs peacefully eating. Yeah. It doesn't need to be said that herbivores would actually fight each other. They probably wouldn't fight when they're at a watering hole like this, but like big male triceratops would fight other male triceratops because that's probably what triceratops horns were actually used for. Triceratops horns were probably not used for defending themselves from T-Rex. They were probably used to fight against other males.
Really?
Mm-hmm. That's most likely. Anyway, we don't know for certain. But it's just think about it. When buffaloes are a big example, or a deer or another one. When deer grow antlers, they're using them to fight other male deers. They're not really going because they're trying to make it. They're trying to make themselves look good for the ladies. So
That's true.
yeah, here the
Thank
phone beeping again. Everybody get in the cage. Everybody get in that little cage right there. You know what that means.
How is the phone still ringing? I mean, I want to know who his service provider is because
I want to know who his service provider is, and I want to know what kind of batteries he has in that sucker.
It's a nuclear battery.
Find it before it stops ringing. Well,
What
why would
kind
you
of
find,
piece
why
does
do you
it have
find
to
it before it
provide-
stops ringing? You know exactly where it is.
Very.
Oh my god, they're digging through the
Yeah.
poop. That's hilarious. Who's calling him on the sat phone?
Yeah. Oh, here's the thing. In this
That's
type of situation, especially with a river nearby, I think you'd be willing to deal with it. Okay, we got the phone. Yes, now let's go clearing ourselves off.
Hello?
You too can own a timeshare. Beautiful.
I mean, it could be worse. They
Look
could have
out,
been
it's
saying,
Rudolph's.
"Hey, your car's warranty's about to expire."
Or is that Satrosaur? The Ceratosaur, maybe? I don't know. It looks like a Rudolph, so it could be a Ceratosaurus, I guess. I don't know.
Someone just broke the
One or the
fourth
other.
wall right at us. It said, "You smell like poo."
Wasn't this a
Yeah.
3D movie?
Was
To be
it?
fair, a lot of dinosaurs would. But see that, see, it's like, okay, we got the phone, so clearly we're gonna get to. Don't call the USMBC; they're not gonna do a damn thing.
It's Billy's leg.
No. You wish. Bonitos? Must be fish of some kind. I don't know.
There's something in the water.
Mm-hmm.
There. Yep.
Yeah, and here, who's he call? We're in a survival situation. Who are we gonna call? We're gonna call his friend Laura Dern. Charlie, don't worry, it's the kid. How? What?
Charlie, take the phone to mommy now. It's the dinosaur man.
Yeah, take the phone to mommy. Would a kid that age actually be answering the phone? I don't know.
No, a kid that age would totally pick up the phone and say hello like he did because he's seen mom and dad do it all the time. And maybe grandma's on the other line. I'm sure he's talked to relatives on the phone before.
Fair enough. I'll give you that. Fair enough. Yeah, see. Oh, no. But I'm pretty sure he'd actually, yeah. Oh, he can't figure out the door? Uh-oh. Barney. He's distracted. Yep.
That's hilarious. I like how it was Barney.
Why would they put the phone down at all? Why would you put the phone down at all? I'm pretty sure you would have held on to that.
What, the kid or these guys?
These guys.
Oh yeah, they should have held on to the phone.
Oh no, it punctured the gasoline tank.
Oh, they still had gas?
Yeah, apparently.
Why are you holding on to the cage? I'd be worried that it's gonna like get your fingers like that.
Yeah, who's on the phone? The dinosaur man. Look at the boxes, find a weapon. Again, why would you put the phone down? Again, you put the phone down. Yeah, there. The river site B, that's all she gets. Yeah, don't worry. Charlie's there to spell it out what happened.
Site B.
Yeah. Okay, the water was deep enough for the Spinosaurus to be swimming in it, but now it's deep enough. Now it's not. Now it can stand up reasonably well in it.
Like their whole thing just got sunk in it, but this dinosaur can walk in it fine.
Oh, it's not sunk anymore. Part of it's above water.
How is this? What
is happening? None of this makes sense.
Man, this Spinosaurus just really has it out for them, doesn't he?
No doubt. Yeah.
Oh, good thing this crane is there.
What's his plan? I'm curious.
Use the crane
somehow.
She
got cut. Oh, yeah, she got slashed. And apparently it's going to ignore you guys and go after you on the crane, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah, bad idea, buddy.
That's fine.
Oh, dears. Yeah, you're lucky if you could hold on to the crane like that. Cheese and crackers. Yeah, that's my source of either. That is incredible clean water.
Right? In the dark like that, like it's nighttime and he can see exactly where he's going.
Yeah. But we saw that the gas tank was leaking earlier, so he's going to shoot a flare at it. It's going to fall in the water, and there's going to be enough fuel to ignite a giant
I can't imagine the flare having enough latent heat to be able to do that. Maybe it can.
I don't think that there'd be that much gas to be able to ignite a fire that big. Whee! Oh, he fell in the water.
It's in the water.
Yeah. All that flame scare away the Spinosaurus, I guess. I don't know.
Now both Billy and Dad are gone.
Here's another cheesy part for you. You can't
Let's go
leave me
on.
like this. I'm not going anywhere. Don't worry, he's alive. Because he fell down over there, but he came up like well over here. He must be able to hold.
Because that was downriver. The river swept him.
I don't know. None of this makes sense.
I mean, if I fell in the water, I too would swim far away from whatever direction I thought the dinosaur was in underwater before popping back up.
Yeah. And then here, we got family memories about how I dragged my truck into the lake with a boat.
This is just like that boat we were on
apparently.
last night. Reminded me of. I feel like her hair got shorter.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. What was the point of that scene?
Family bonding time. I'm pretty sure that scene was usually cut from the TV version I watched.
Probably. Because like I said, it doesn't make any
Doesn't
sense.
do anything. No. It shows that they're reconnecting.
I guess. You hear that? The ocean. We got one more problem though. Hello.
Velociraptors. Why didn't they just eat them? Why did they herd them?
Yeah. Again, guys, they would have just came up and eaten your ass. They wouldn't be. Yeah, they want the eggs. Yeah, they would have killed you anyway.
How do they know that you have the eggs?
Well, she says she, so I guess I was wrong. The females can apparently have the spines too.
No, she doesn't have spines.
Oh, maybe. I thought it was another dinosaur to look at, but yeah, you're right. Maybe. Who knows? It's not like I watch this movie regularly. She thinks you stole the eggs. Get behind me. Yeah, there's no get behind me. But they'd still kill you. There wouldn't be this. Oh, we're gonna look at you and nuzzle you. No, you're dead. They're eating you. Yeah, they would see the eggs already. They'd kill you. There is no, this wouldn't be happening. They see the eggs. You're dead now. Yeah. Again, this wouldn't be happening. Oh, thank God they brought that thing on this trip.
They only stole 2 eggs.
Most of the yeah, they're pissed off again. Don't worry. Apparently, that thing's like an instrument, and you can play it. Make a. Yeah. And then apparently, this is like a reverse harem of the big female's the one that makes the choices, and the males just follow suit. So, like hyenas, I guess. Maybe, I don't know.
Bees.
Yeah, they wouldn't actually just take their eggs and run. No, you're dead. They would have come up, eating your ass, then taking their eggs. Granted, that's assuming they even bothered to hunt you at all, because they might have just gone, oh, whatever, they're dead.
Wow, Laura Dern.
There's just a single guy in a suit on the beach because reasons, and oh, don't worry, they got the entire freaking U.S. Marines. Yeah, she said the Navy and the Marines. Like I said, they probably would have just sent the Marines, But what was the single guy doing up there on the beach with a single
I have no idea. How did they know where they would come out?
Oh, look. Billy's alive.
Holy crap.
Yeah. I rescued your hat. Thank you, because apparently he's Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Well, that's the important thing.
Dr. Gray.
Can I get you to sit in here and buckle up? Yeah.
No.
I don't think they would have sent in the amphibious vehicles like that. I'm pretty sure they would have just used helicopters.
What dinosaurs were off the island that had attacked the boat to begin with?
It's probably a Spinosaurus, I think is what they imply.
Oh.
Oh, look. Because they didn't secure the doors, the pterodons are out. Oh, no. It doesn't affect the plot of the movie at all, but hey, why not?
Just in case they were going to make a fourth one.
Which they did. Jurassic World. Oh, gosh. We got through it. Cheers. Way too much alcohol in that non-factual flavor. Oh, man. This movie sucks. I'm sorry. They sent two.
It was better than the second one.
That's what I think.
It's definitely better than the second one.
The second one was so bad I don't even remember it.
God,
I have to imagine that you guys view this as a so bad it's good, whereas I look at it as it's so bad it's shit.
This movie isn't. I watched this movie a lot because it was on TV a lot, and it's tolerable to watch over a lot of other things on TV at the time.
Fair enough.
Plus, they had the kid from Genius. I have a thing for watching movies with ex-Disney kids in them.
Well, yeah, but it does need to be said that Joe Johnston directed this movie. I have no idea who that is.
Produced by Kathleen Kennedy still. She was involved in
Oh, yeah, this is back when her name was actually...
and Steven Spielberg was still producing it. So, you know, whatever.
But yeah, Kathleen Kennedy, this was actually when her name actually carried value and she wasn't actually absolutely loathed by everybody. So, yeah. Yeah, see, original theme by John Williams. I don't... No, they did make new music by Don Davis. I didn't think they did that. I thought they just used I thought they just reused the themes. What do I know?
Joe Johnson has done a lot of good films.
Has he?
I don't know. I haven't heard of him or anything else. Let me quick Google it.
Kids. He did Doggo.
Let's see here. He did a Jurassic Park 3. He did Jumanji, which...
It's Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back, bro.
He did not do Star Wars Empire Strikes Back. Apparently he did Apparently he's done Jumanji, Jurassic Park 3, Captain America, the First Avenger, The Wolfman, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, The Rocketeer, October Sky.
See, he did a bunch of movies.
Yeah, none of them are exactly what I would call high tier. Oh, he did The Page Master. There's a movie we need to do.
Oh my god.
He did Hidalgo too. Hidalgo.
He did
movie. I actually like Hidalgo. Hidalgo's not bad. Yeah. So that was Jurassic Park 3. I'm drunk.
Spring Break Adventure.
Did they have Spring Break back then?
They did. But Honey, the Shrunk the Kids is pretty good.
No, that was all right.
So was it Captain America and Hidalgo?
But like I said, I didn't realize he did any of these. But that again shows how much I looked up this movie because holy shit. So yeah, I'm drunk, so I'm gonna go turn off the stream. Final thoughts before I turn it off.
Not the worst movie I've ever seen, Jacob.
I don't know why they bothered making
movie I've ever seen.
the first one.
I saw Miami Connection. This is not the worst movie I've ever seen, but it is certainly bad.
These movies, they don't touch on at all what made the first one
great.
Good, like great.
Yeah,
at all. The second two movies were made just because they were like, people want to see dinosaurs.
Mhm.
That's it. That's all you get is dinosaurs.
It reminds me. Have you seen Nostalgia Critic?
Some.
Yeah, but in one of his reviews, I forget which one it is, but they make a joke of how they have the first movie and it's really, really good, but then they just take a piece of it and then try to make a movie around it, and then the movie's not good. It's just like they keep trying to piece together. It just none of it works.
It's because nobody ever realizes what makes a movie great to begin with. So when they go to make sequels, they miss the mark a lot because they focus on all the wrong things.
Okay. Now, before I turn off the stream, I like to actually go because this is before the Dominion movie comes out. So, but as of right now, you have now seen all of them because we did watch. Wait, have you seen Jurassic World?
Yeah, I saw Jurassic World.
Well, how do you rate the Jurassic Park movies from best to worst?
I mean, the first Jurassic Park movie is the best.
Obviously.
I don't know why they bothered making any more.
Fair enough. I go because for me it's Jurassic World. Jurassic Park is obviously the best. Jurassic World, it's not horrible. It's all right.
It is horrible because it's
seriously dumbest principle ever. We already screwed up.
That's true.
They already knew Jurassic Park failed and why, and they did nothing to improve the new one to make sure that wouldn't happen again.
Well, I mean, we covered this already when we did the second movie. Is that these movies are filled with parent scientists who are the dumbest people ever. So, but like I said, it's Jurassic World that I can get a little bit of enjoyment out of because if you ignore the idiocy of the people, it makes cinematic sense. 2. Again, it does make cinematic sense of, okay, it goes from A to B to C. This movie is just shit. I hate it. I don't think because it doesn't
Jurassic World 2 at least made a little bit more sense and did a better job of bringing the dinosaurs here than Jurassic Park 2 did, because that one was just dumb.
Yeah, fair enough. And granted, Jurassic World 2 is where they go full on Silent Hill, Resident Evil horror movie shtick. So, but yeah.
I mean, to be fair, Jurassic Park movies should be treated as horror movies. I think that's part of the reason why the first one did so well is because they did real well with like the thrill and the build up and like the tension.
Yeah,
the sequels didn't do that at all.
Yeah. Well, a lot of times in the sequels, like I mentioned before, they have the dinosaurs come up and mug at you instead of just eating you.
Yeah.
When in reality, it's not going to, like if you're being attacked by a wolf or a bear, it's not going to come up and go, oh, hey. It's going to come up and bite your face off.
I mean, in the first movie, they like did the water ripples.
Yeah.
To like build up the tension.
Tension.
You see the characters look at the water and you see their faces just drain because they know what it means. And the movie we just watched, you have a cell phone ringing, which is just comical, and it's not the same at all.
Yeah, and that is one thing where this movie does better than the second movie, because in the second movie, you don't have that at all. You just have their dinosaurs here now.
In the second movie, you have her listing a bunch of rules at the beginning to keep the dinosaurs away, and then breaks every single one of them without so much as acknowledging she's breaking them.
Yep. So...
And that's why that one's so dumb. Don't, keep blood away from the camp. And she walks around in a blood-soaked sweater for how long?
Yep.
Never even, she doesn't even acknowledge it until they're being attacked by the dinosaur. It's like, that was one of your rules.
Well, like we mentioned there, like you just mentioned, and like we mentioned in there when we actually did the review, is she listed out a bunch of rules, breaks every single one of them, and like I mentioned there, is if you ever encounter a wild animal, I don't care if it's injured, I don't care if it's hungry, I don't care if it's thirsty, you leave it the fuck alone.
Yeah.
Because if you go up to a starving animal and try to feed it, it's going to eat what you feed it and then proceed to eat you. Okay?
Yep.
So, yeah.
So anyway.
So yeah,
that's
that was Jurassic Park 3. I hate that movie. I'm drunk. I'm gonna go take a nap. Bye bye.
Bye.
All right.